Today in Witty reading, we are going to check extreme weather. Our end in mind is at the end of the week, students will be able to talk about personal experiences. Our agenda, responsibility, and the topic number 1 is the presentation of vocabulary. The number 2, the reading about extreme weather. The number 3, answer questions by playing cartoons patterns. And the number 4, learning log pages 72 and 73. Remember to be proactive and synergize. Okay, topic number 1, vocabulary. We have meteorologists in the number 1, the scientists who study the weather. Number 2, precipitation. Precipitation is water that falls to earth in any form like rain, snow, sleet, or hail. Puffy. Puffy is a synonym of fat. Hail is freezing water that fall down in form of small balls. Riverbank. Riverbank is like a canal with water. Could it be dirty or clean water? Algae. Algae is nature that grows in some ponds, and could it be dangerous for some animals and they could die. Wildfire is when the forests are dried and they burn. Slippery is when the streets are covered with snow or they are frizzy and it could be slippery. Now let's pass with the extreme weather topic. Meteorologists are scientists who study the weather. They analyze and predict weather using maps and technology. They warn us about severe weather so we can be prepared and stay safe. Types of clouds. We have cirrus and alto clouds. Cirrus clouds are deep. These clouds are high in the sky. You see them when the weather is pleasant. They don't produce precipitation. Some cirrus clouds look like sheets. Alto clouds are mirror latitude clouds. Some are gray and cover the entire sky. They often form before rainstorms and snowstorms. Stratus and cumulus. Some stratus clouds are found at low altitudes. They are puffy and gray. They often cover the entire sky. Light rain often falls from these clouds. Sometimes they form a dark gray layer, and these clouds produce long rain showers or snow. Cumulus clouds are white and puffy, like cotton balls. This is a sign of fair weather. They develop during the day and usually disappear after sunset. Cumulonimbus clouds have flat tops. These storm clouds can be very tall. They produce heavy rain or snow, hail, lightning, or tornadoes. Floods. Sometimes clouds produce too much precipitation. When the ground, rivers, and lakes can hold all of the water rises above the riverbanks and usually covers the land near the rivers. Sometimes it even covers streets and enters houses. This is a flood. A flood will disappear when rivers have emptied the extra water into the oceans or the ground soaks up the extra water. Droughts. A drought is the opposite of a flood. It occurs when too little precipitation falls in an area. When this is not enough water, the ground dries out. Plants die, animals don't have enough food to eat. Algae in ponds and lakes grow too fast and cause fish and birds to die. Forests become very dry and burn easily. Wildfires become a big problem. Thunderstorms. Cumulonimbus clouds produce thunderstorms. These are storms with thunder, lightning, and heavy rain. Lightning is a flash of electricity. It is caused when a strong positive charge and a strong negative charge connect. The charge shoots from the cloud to the ground. Thunder is the noise that lightning causes. Light travels faster than sound. You see the lightning before you hear the thunder. Count the seconds between the flash of lightning and the sound of the thunder and divide the number of seconds by 5, and you will know how far away the storm is. Winter storm. A blizzard is a winter storm with snow and very strong winds. The strong winds and the snow can make it hard to see. Driving conditions become very dangerous because people can see very far and the snow makes the roads very slippery. Tornadoes. Sometimes a thunderstorm can produce a tornado. A tornado is a rotating column of air. It looks like a funnel or an upside-down cone. When the air column is above the ground, it is called a funnel cloud. The funnel cloud can be 2 to 6 miles wide. When it touches the ground, it is called a tornado. Tornadoes most often form between 3 and 6 p.m. on an unseasonably warm day. Hurricanes. A hurricane is a strong tropical storm. It forms from a thunderstorm over very warm ocean water. The wind pushes up warm air from the ocean surface. The air high up in the thunderstorm is much cooler than the ocean surface air. This difference in air temperature causes the hurricane. The winds of a hurricane rotate around a calm center. The center of a hurricane is called the eye. Hurricane winds reach speeds of between 75 and 200 miles an hour. Now we have the quiz. The question number 1 said, mention 3 types of clouds. Remember the types of clouds are cirrus, cumulus, cumulonimbus, alto, and stratus. Number 2, who is a meteorologist? A meteorologist are the scientists who study the weather. Number 3, with your own words, describe what is a flood. A flood is when there is too much precipitation, when the riverbanks can hold all the water, it raises and covers the streets and the houses. What is a drought? A drought is the opposite of flood, when there is no precipitation and everything is dry. Explain what's the difference between a thunder and lightning. Remember that the lightning is just the flash of electricity, and the thunder is the sound of the electricity. What is a blizzard? A blizzard is a snowstorm. What is a tornado? A tornado is a thunderstorm. Well, it is formed by a thunderstorm in form of a cone, and it has a funnel air. Where does a hurricane happen? In the ocean. After this activity, now we have the exercise from the learning log. In the exercise number 1 said, ask people at home and in school about their experiences with extreme weather. Based on these discussions, create definitions by yourself of extreme weather and provide examples. So you are going to ask to your mother or to your father about what do they think of extreme weather. What is extreme weather for them? For example, here, for me, the extreme weather are natural phenomena, and the examples are tornadoes, floods, thunderstorms, and droughts. You're going to you're going to interview 2 more people, and you're going to write 2 definitions and 2 examples. In the exercise number 2, you are going to describe an event or a natural phenomena that you have experienced, and you're going to write here in the diagram. For example, the event was a flood. When did it happen? Yesterday. How did it happen? It rained a lot and the water covered the houses. How did you feel? Scared, or I was in panic. Okay. On page 73, you are going to describe with 1 characteristic the weather below. For example, a blizzard. What is a blizzard? A blizzard is a snowstorm. You're going to do the same with the other 4 natural phenomena, just with 1 characteristic. You're going to describe it. And that's all according with the activities of today. Thank you very much